Please be seated. What does leader of character mean to you? To me, that expression is defined by 3 key qualities. Such a person is persevering, dependable, and nurturing. I see these as blanket terms which encompass all of the details present in the best kind of leader. I will elaborate on these terms and the way I believe they are essential to a leader of character. Further, I will discuss a leader of character in my life who represents these 3 key qualities and inspires me to do the same. I hope that each of you will be able to relate in some way as I share a personal story. But before I tell my story, I will explain what a leader of character means to me. So then, a leader of character should be persevering, dependable, and nurturing. Let me elaborate on each term. A leader perseveres in tackling insurmountable tasks, never tiring when encountering events that would overwhelm another person. She can be depended upon to go out of her way and make difficult times easier for others. Lastly, she is nurturing in her care of the people she leads, providing emotional support and advice. My mom is a leader of character who exhibits the 3 key qualities that I have discussed above. By living her life as an example, she inspires me to grow into a leader of character who is more persevering, nurturing, and dependable. Let me share with you the story of when her leadership meant the most to me. Her actions are the reason I am here to speak to you today. When I was born, I had serious medical complications, which put a lot of stress on me and my family. From the beginning, she took a leadership role. She was captain of Team Lauren. It takes a lot to be a team leader. She was the embodiment of perseverance. After my first surgery, I needed additional medical care, but my doctors insisted everything was fine. It was my mom who took the time to perceive the evidence that something was wrong. She made the doctors act in time to save my life. She did this not once, but twice. To me, her perseverance literally meant my life. It is a leader of character who speaks up for those in need, just like my mom did. It is a leader of character who stands up despite resistance for those in need, just like my mom did. Her example inspires me to act on what I believe is right, even in the face of resistance. Time constraints were another form of resistance that my mom faced in my early years of life. A lot of surgeries meant a lot of appointments. Even though I wasn't at Appleby yet, I still had a very busy schedule. I always had to be somewhere: physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and meetings with doctors. While working full-time in a demanding job, my mom took me to hundreds of appointments. She was incredibly dependable, not just for me, but for my dad as well. She was working long hours, organizing my complicated life, and putting my dad through school during a career change. From my learning to walk to my dad's graduation, we could always count on her to support us despite extreme pressures. This ability to juggle multiple aspects of life and still be dependable in all of them is a quality I admire. She has shown me how essential dependability is to being a leader of character, and I aspire to emulate this trait. I am inspired by her example to regularly help my fellow students when they are struggling. In this way, I try to be as dependable towards others as my mom is to me. Another quality of a leader of character is to take the time to help the people she leads. She does this not only by facilitating physical needs, but nurturing emotional needs as well. My mom was the one I turned to when I was upset. While going through the multiple surgeries, my physical abilities were severely weakened. Kids would challenge me to races on the playground and tease me when I couldn't keep up. When I felt frustration and began to hate recess and gym class, my mom was there to comfort and reassure me that being different did not define me. We have all felt different at some point, but I have never felt more different than the day I discovered my picture on the wall with those of kids who needed special attention. I was devastated. When I came home in tears, My mom hugged me and promised she would fix it. She called the school and insisted they take the picture down, demonstrating again that she is a nurturing leader. Whenever I felt singled out, uncomfortable, or angry, she was there to advise me. Now at Appleby, whenever I see older students mentoring younger students, or transition students being welcomed into our school, I am reminded of the nurturing quality of a leader of character that I see in my mom every day. This is my story. But who is a leader of character to you? What qualities do they have? How could you become like this person? As far as I'm concerned, a leader of character such as my mom is made up of 3 key building blocks. She perseveres in the ongoing way of meeting challenges, taking care of the people she leads and protecting them dauntlessly. She is dependable no matter what other responsibilities she has. Further, she never fails to be nurturing at an emotional level on a daily basis. A leader of character is an ideal and almost seems larger than life. I have now defined a leader of character in 3 key qualities. But to me, a leader of character can also be defined by 2 simple words: my mom. Now will you all please stand and sing hymn number 500?